Hey everyone, hey everybody! Welcome to this holiday edition of Cutting the Mustard. And I
Oh
can't speak
my
the
God.
second I need to speak. So
That's really not great.
joining me today is my co-host, as always. You guys want to give a little jingle?
You want to check the circumference of your hat for
I
brain
can't sing.
circulation? No, you
No, I mean just
you don't have to
introduce
sing.
yourself.
Just give your name. What is your name?
Very similar to the drink. Hi, I'm C.
Okay.
Okay. And here, I'll be normal about it.
Okay. So we're cutting the mustard, and this is the holiday edition of the show.
Oh wow. Christmas specifically, right?
And we have this.
No.
That's
That's it.
That's the best intro I can make.
That's all we
up
had the
in
money
a
for?
couple seconds. Yeah,
Was
we
that all
barely
we
had the money to pay
for that?
for it.
Wait.
We
That's
barely
fair.
had
Got
money for that.
money?
No, we don't. We don't. There's no money.
It's best not
There's
to
no
think
money.
about it.
All right. So we, as a group, usually do some kind of Christmas outing together to exchange presents and pleasantries and holiday cheer. So yesterday we had our annual friend and now cutting the mustard Christmas dinner at
Indeed.
a local Chili's. And if you've
Indeed.
seen our social media, and you should follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cutting the Mustard, you'll see some events took place, and I'm gonna let Carlos take over because he was the most
I don't
disturbed
know
by
that you
this. I
should.
think.
I'm a little hesitant to. Okay, fine.
Well, normally when we go out, we have this like little tradition of just ordering nachos as long as they're available on the menu. And I'm not saying that we're experts, but we've had a fair share of nachos. Pretty sure that we're like 2% nacho at this point. So
Maybe
the
more.
Phillies is very similar to Applebee's, or at least I thought. So we ordered the
In a way.
nachos, and what we got were something. I just call them Nas because they can't be nachos. Because it was just a plate of like circular chip, not chip. Okay, so the chips were in a circle. Like they gave us like 10 pieces. They had like a crust of cheese on them, and I don't know. I should have taken a picture because they were. I like to call them a pathetic display, but I mean. Joey's girlfriend seemed to have liked them a lot, at least in terms of presentation. And in terms
Yeah,
of,
she liked it because they were more designed to be easy to like pick apart and easy to. Basically, they made it nachos more shareable,
They
if you
were.
could call it that.
nachos
I
are
don't.
shareable. Damn it.
No, I think by their error, it was shareable. They didn't put anything on any of it. Like that's just a
No,
shareable
like
dish as
Well,
it is.
yeah, I'm defending them. I'm not going to defend them by
No,
any stretch of the
I
imagination.
just mean I
but-
don't think it was a feature as much as a bug. I mean, I know they do it that way intentionally. There's somebody back there probably making
Fair.
food, but like whatever
I
it was
just
that they
wanna
did was definitely a mistake. Not a mistake.
If
just
this
an
ever
under
reaches the
oversight.
ears of, I wonder if they do this at all of them. But I wonder if this ever reaches the ears of anybody at Chili's. Like, what is the logic? I really want to know what the logic is.
We don't
Yeah,
even have
why
a
they're-
consistent. We don't have a
Why they're
sample though. I know that we should go back to experience the same thing, but it seems like
I don't know. I just didn't think they were worth
A
the
short
price
day,
either.
maybe?
Like they
Also
were
that, yeah.
$14.
well, that's your
Probably.
standard for nachos, which is fair. But what we expected as opposed to what we got is not.
Yeah, but
It's
like
not-
once again,
It's not good
other
or right.
than the abysmal nachos, air quotes, we had it down in what was it, Wildwood? Like
Wildwood.
yeah,
Those were
this one comes second at the worst ever nachos I've seen, and not worth the price. I don't know. It was
It's
something.
just.
for
Do you think it's our fault? Do you think we expect too much? No, right?
It's nachos. You look at any
I
picture of
know.
nachos, and it's just
I-
a stack of chips. They have layered with cheese, sometimes a meat, sometimes beans, lettuce. A couple times they have they might have like the guac and sour cream in the middle or on the sides for those that
Usually.
want it. I mean, there have been people who've done different variations. Like I've done it with like Doritos. I've done it with the protein chips.
Terrifying.
I've done it with other things. But at the end of the day, they all still look and present the same. And
well, yeah,
the day that we do our nacho party, we'll do a video on that.
yeah. We've decided next year our event is going to be nacho themed.
We have to redeem.
Yeah. This is the clip from yesterday. You guys could tell us what you think.
I don't even know if you see them appropriately. It's just you kind of do.
Well, yeah, you can kind of see right there in the middle that
It was
they're
just
a
more
little
of that.
sad. I think I do a second of a close up.
Hiding a bed of lettuce.
Near close of Caroline breaking the chip. I was trying. It's almost trying to sound to me.
Yeah, see?
And,
Hold on. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause it there. That's probably the best look we're gonna get. Yeah, that's the nachos. That's the nachos in question.
yeah, but they were
They all look
actually
like that.
stacked on top of each other. But before it was circular, like it was a ring of nachos.
And they were hiding
The
the
best thing I
lettuce.
could, yeah, the best thing I could liken them to is like just mini quesadilla style.
That's what
It
everyone was
kind of-
saying. They look like quesadillas.
It's kind of like you went to a bowling alley, and they were like, "Yeah, this is
Yeah,
what
it's
we
like
can
they don't want you to get like
do."
your too dirty, so it's like
But I also want to know because like we opted out of the chicken. I
It would have
wanted
been
to
a
know like
handful of breast, probably.
yeah, you
I
just like
wonder
dip
if
it
it would
in
have
the
been
chicken.
equivalent to the Wildwood one.
I wonder if
Maybe.
it would have made it better. Like, I wonder if because they would have had to do something to the chicken to make it presentable, would they have like added more to like the whole thing?
I'm just saying.
I'm
Those
gonna.
were not nachos. Those were.
We should go back there and find out. We should order
They were not
nachos 3 ways and see if that affects.
We'll do a Chili's taste test. Let's just finish up this video. All right.
By the way, I never did get to say my IKEA allegory with the nachos on tape.
Do you want to share that
Yes, I do.
right now?
Yes, of course. So for
All
those
right,
that
go
know
ahead.
IKEA, you buy the furniture, they come in a box, it comes with instructions, and the meme is always that regardless of the directions, the chair winds up being like upside down or something. Like it doesn't come out the way it's supposed to. It's like the same thing with those nachos. Like you are given everything and it just does not come out the way it's supposed to.
That's because of user error.
Exactly. That's why I call
Exactly.
it
I never
IKEA.
understood why people have a hard time with IKEA stuff.
I don't either. Their directions,
I know.
their instructions are a little like lackluster, but like it's not terribly
They're
complicated.
fair.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
They're
I
rarely
mean,
ever
I
do they
never had
have
an issue.
words, and I think that's a big problem.
Oh, okay. So just be like, hey, grab the left leg, put it there.
Yeah, usually it's
grab
a
the
lot of like
event for
numbers
it,
and picture, like
stick it
little
in.
A
cartoons
weird
of
vague
people.
picture. Yeah.
Your little square friend, like
I'm just saying, people need to play with more Legos, and then they'll understand how to
hashtag
do
team
IKEA
list.
furniture.
Allen ranches.
Yeah,
All right.
But
All
other
of
than that, the
them
Chili's
for
experience
me.
was actually pretty nice. I still think I like Applebee's a little bit better, but it was not too bad.
I'll give Chili. I know we crapped on the nachos, but I think Chili's has stepped up a lot in the last couple of years. I mean, they're doing pretty well. You know, that triple dipper sampler is pretty popular. I think it
Okay.
depends on the location for a lot of it. Obviously, some places do things better than others. I think Anthony said he saw one that had a Michelin
had
star somewhere.
one Michelin star. Yeah, let me look up where that was if I could find it.
So they're kicking ass in some places. Not all places are made the same. Obviously, it depends who's in the kitchen and who's running the joint. But Chili seems to be doing a pretty solid job. Couple post pandemic, where other restaurants are kind of tanking. So
Yeah, I was
I'm
going
a
to
fan.
say, it used to be the four, because they were all the same. It was Ruby Tuesdays, it was TGI Fridays, Chili's, and Applebee's. And Ruby Tuesday, at least here, was the first to tank. And then Fridays is now tanked over here. I don't know if they're still around in other places, but you don't see them here in Jersey.
no,
Applebee's
no
has
more
been pretty
Fridays.
consistent, and I think that it's because they had the strongest head start with the 2 for $20 back in the day, and then they hopped on the half apps that, or unlimited apps that TGI Fridays did.
yeah, Applebee's knows their audience. Their audience is like people in their teens, 20s, maybe like 30s that don't want to spend a ton.
Sure,
You know, they're fighting like the fast food restaurants. They're on top of fast casual because they're charging the same prices as the fast food restaurants for, casual dining experience. So that's why they're winning.
Apparently,
Yeah.
in Austin, Texas,
Wow.
there's one that
Okay.
has one Michelin star.
Michelin
it's kind
star.
of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell because some people are taking it pretty sarcastically, but it seems to be a legitimate thing.
But Michelin stars, they give them to restaurants that just run really well, too. It's not always about, I mean, the cuisine is
for
probably
sure.
solid, but it's about
For
the,
sure. Efficiency, it's
logistics. Yeah,
that makes sense. So
So-
somewhere down in Texas,
I see it. When was the last time you were at Applebee's, Carlos?
a couple of weeks ago, actually. I've gone to Applebee's a lot this year because of my brother and his ex coworkers. So we used to go there a lot. The one thing that I will still say that Chili's has above Applebee's is their cookie sundae, because it's the one thing that I'm still upset about Applebee's with.
They got rid of it.
They did get rid of it, and it was the best thing they had. But listen, Chili's needs to win on something. But like I said, I did like the food. Their burger was delicious. The samplers were pretty good. That maybe I'm expecting too much with the Nashville hot being something spicy, but like anytime I've ever had Nashville hot anything,
It's in the name.
there's no.
It's more about the smoky flavor.
Yeah,
than
it's
the
like a
spicy.
different kind of a
It's not
pepper, I
good.
guess.
I just expected it to be. I don't know, because every place that says it's spicy, it's really spicy, and I'm like,
It's like white people spicy.
I think we also have a higher threshold.
Yeah.
So
that could be true.
definitely not our level of spicy
Yeah.
for sure.
Although, if someone from Nashville wants to bring us down there to experience it, I'm not opposed.
Hell yeah, I've been wanting to go to Nashville for a long time.
Maybe we
All
should
right.
go.
Yeah, let's do a cutting the mustard trip down to Nashville. We'll
You're
get
the
some
only
barbecue. We'll do some
That I see.
videos. Listen to some music.
Yeah, why not?
All right, we're gonna move on to our stories for the week or for the holiday season. We tried to keep them all holiday related, but first we have a couple freebies going on around the holidays.
Huh.
Do you know about? Have you heard about this? Do you know about this? Burger King is giving away free cheesy tots and so much more. And this was published today.
Wow.
As we're recording this December 15th. How to get free Burger King cheesy tots this week. Join the Royal Perks program on
That's how
Burger
they get
King's
you.
app. Everybody wants
got
you
an
on the
app,
app.
and they want you to use it.
Everybody wants you on the app because that's the easiest way they can deliver direct messaging to you. So, there you go. This week is full of deals starting today at December 15th, the day of the recording. You get $2 Royal Perk croissant wedges. What else? Free cheesy tots.
Sure.
4-piece cheesy tots. The mozzarella sticks that are okay there. $4 Whopper Wednesday.
Okay. Partakes in that a lot.
Thursday the 19th, digital exclusive of melt meals with Dr. Pepper. I never had their melt things,
Oh, with the toasted
so I don't know if
bun,
they're any good.
like the weird cut bun. Yeah, they just put those out again.
Yeah, I've never had them.
I don't think I have either.
I've never had
actually.
them.
Can we also just take a little side note of how Burger King also had a massive uptick in sales because of what happened with the CEO shooter?
They've had an uptick of sales.
Hold on. So, for those that don't know, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows at this point.
Oh, I
but
see why.
The
Okay.
shooter got caught at McDonald's, and then, because of herd mentality, they trashed that McDonald's in reviews. So it's probably the lowest reviewed McDonald's.
Well, they're doing cloud
Ever.
activities.
And, all that stuff. Someone did a meme where they got the Whopper and the Burger King logo, made it look like a Twitter post saying, "Hey, we don't snitch." And then since then, they literally had so many people go that it looked like a line out of Chick-fil-A, and they, emptied out those stores. Like, they ran out of Whoppers, they ran out of food for like a couple days in a row.
Wait, was this an official Burger King post?
No, it wasn't. That's the best part.
Oh, so Burger King is just riding the coattails of somebody that's just being cheeky.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure
Wow.
when I saw it, it was actually a meme that said Churger Bing instead of Burger King, but we always mix up our words and stuff. So with that, everyone just went to Burger King.
That's like a marketer. That's like a marketing and company's dream. Just like some kind of viral thing that you had nothing to do with, boosting your sales. It's like with going back to Chili's. Like, the reason people got into Chili's is because some girl on TikTok posted her eating that mozzarella thing, and it looked so good and so stringy and cheesy that it got like millions of views, and people were going to Chili's just to try it. It's
Yeah, it happens all around. Sonic earlier had the pickles in their Dr. Pepper. Everyone went to Sonic for that. We had a couple.
I mean, you did the mango thing, the little mango peely thing from
Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Yeah, that thing was sold out.
That was like the
months.
first one.
They
That
were
was the
good.
first one that went big viral.
Yeah,
still
It had
have
nothing
some.
to do with the it had nothing to do with the company.
They're just
It
a
was just
random
somebody on
product.
TikTok just showing it off. Yeah.
that's all it takes is just one viral view, one viral post, something, and then everything just blows up. Now,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure McDonald's is going to try to recoup from this somehow, but I don't know how. I find it funny because I'm not really big into McDonald's.
They're not
Me
that
neither.
great.
But then again, I'm not big onto Burger King, but you know what? Have at it. They can have this
Have
Wendy.
it
You
your
can
way.
choose between the two. Yeah, I'm going Burger King.
I think I
Every
would also
time.
probably pick Burger King because I did have their, what was that? The Royal Chicken or whatever they call it. Royal Crispy Royal.
Oh yeah, I can't keep up with the names, but
No,
yeah.
but their spicy chicken sandwich. It's solid. I still think I prefer Wendy's of the three, but between McDonald's and Burger King, yeah, I'm gonna go with Burger King.
I used to, but Burger King has come back for
Yeah,
me.
they're pretty good. They're pretty
Yeah,
consistent.
I think because I remember this was years ago, and also like a little background history. Joey and I used to live near a Burger King, so we would smell the Burger King, and it didn't really bother us. But and I both had the same experience where we had like one of their meals. We got sick the first time. We're like, okay, it's just a one-off thing, and then we had it again, and we got sick again, and we're like, no, screw this, we're done.
You're building
And
an
we never went
immunity.
there together. We went there separately, so we just
Yeah,
found
that's
it
I
odd.
stopped eating Whoppers for a long time because I would have the Whoppers and I would just feel ill.
That's
Yeah.
why you have to
Not
build
so
an
much
immunity.
anymore, but like
They
this was
say-
a couple of years ago.
They say you go
Yeah.
4 times and it's fine.
Well, but then I also like a couple of years later I became more of a Wendy's fan. But then I kept ordering chicken sandwiches, and the chicken was never cooked all the way. I would always like bite into the chicken. It was like chewy because it wasn't
We
cooked.
can't have that. That's
Interesting.
bizarre.
As
It
well.
happened. It happened several, like way more than 2 or 3 times. So
You would think with something like
stopped
that, they
going
would try to
there.
be consistent. Yeah, I mean, it's best to avoid all of these places, unfortunately.
the one I'm going to do a call out because it's the one in Clifton
Mm.
that always,
You're taking them all
anytime I
down.
went there and tried to have a chicken sandwich, it was like not cooked all the way. And it was like
And
so
listen,
chewy and it was
It happens
disgusting.
to a lot of places. Like I'm a little shocked at that one, but I'm not surprised either. With a
No, it
big ass
happens.
chain restaurant, you're bound to have some not so great places.
Well, you're like mass
Literally
producing
in between
quick
two.
food.
So I got 2 Wendy's by me. I got a McDonald's. There's also a Burger King not too far away either. But like I've had the 2 different Wendy's places, and they've been fine. Other than when they used to have the sauce, because for whatever reason I couldn't order it through the drive-through because they would never hear me properly. They would just
I
assume I
barely heard
wanted
you just
barbecue
now.
sauce.
I said I barely heard you just now.
How dare you?
All right, on to our next story. This one, I think we have to bully Carlos into dying.
Hell yeah.
No.
Subway unveils festive
Yeah.
foot-long cookie for the holidays with a staggering calorie count. I like that headline. Don't mind that it's from the New York Post. I don't want to give them too much
Listen,
credit,
it's the
but I
holiday
like that
season,
headline.
Calories don't count, all right?
It's funny that they would even mention that.
1,330.
I would imagine. It's funny that they would have mentioned that because something like that should probably not be eaten at once, even though they're kind of like challenging you to by presenting it that way.
Basically.
But like most burger, like
This is meant to be
any,
split up, probably.
any
It's a
collection of
party
fast
thing,
food,
like-
you're gonna have.
okay,
What kind
what
of
is
party
it?
you going to? They're gonna pull that out.
I can have a party where I can pull that out. Listen,
All right.
when it comes to party and pulling out things, this is probably the best thing to pull out.
All right.
Now did party?
All right. Well,
So it's like a
Let's-
minty
let's-
brownie.
yeah. So the recipe starts loaded with chocolate chips, white chips, swirled with peppermint extract, and topped with red and white candy cane pieces.
It says peppermint extract.
peppermint extract. That's where it says right there.
Wow. You know what?
I mean, I
Listen,
guess that
I'm
makes
down.
sense.
I'm
but
always a
wow.
big fan of mint and chocolate. I think it's a wonderful combo. So
Yeah, there's
I'm
nothing
down.
better than
I
that.
say,
Actually,
I think we were talking about it that we might be available maybe next Sunday. So why not
take a crazy
go to a
chance.
Subway just for this? I know you guys aren't a big fan of Subway sandwiches. They're kind of okay. They've gotten better, but they're still okay.
Yeah,
I'm fully
what
in, if in the chain sandwich. I'm fully in Jersey Mike's land now.
No, Jersey Mike's is pretty solid.
I've never been.
Well, what was that? Aunt Wet's?
PT? No,
It's
if
me.
it's just peppermint extract, what's on top? Is that also candy, or is it like just colored
It looks like a candy
cookie
cane.
biscuits?
Yeah, like broken candy cane.
It doesn't look like sugar though. Like the
Red
up
and white
close
candy
looks
cane
like a
pizzas.
Really? That's a weird.
That's what it says.
There's like
It
no
might just
sign
be the
on that.
picture.
That's interesting. I'm down to try a confection.
All right, bet. You heard it,
Yeah,
you
we
heard it here.
split
I'm
this
going to kidnap Anthony, and we're going to have a little review. If Joey's available,
Well,
I'll kidnap him too.
Is there I don't think there's a Subway by where we're gonna go watch Sonic 2.
There isn't, however, I
where are
can
they
pick one
showing
on
Sonic
the way
2?
up. Yeah, that's what I can
Or Sonic 3.
Shadow!
Shadow.
Shut
Yeah, by the way, if I'm just gonna put it out there, if people would like to see Cutting the Mustard do some movie reviews and like a spin-off, let me know. Or let us know.
Filming the mustard?
Filming the mustard. Cutting the film?
Yeah, it's a little on the
that's
nose.
too close to what that's a little too close.
I like filming
Cutting the
mustard.
reels? I don't know.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
we're all wearing mustard shirts.
Yes,
we are
thank
wearing
you,
mustard shirts.
Carlos. He got us mustard shirts for Christmas.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Kendrick, because he's the one that inspired my purchase idea.
Kendrick.
It all just
I still
falls
have to listen
together.
to the
We'll
new
have
album.
him on soon, if we can.
Kendrick?
Listen,
gonna
I
have him
only
on.
heard the
You know
snippet of
somebody
him
that knows him?
calling, it's just yelling out mustard. That's all I need to know.
I'm sure he likes a sandwich here and there.
Yeah, we should get if anybody knows Kendrick, give him our email. Tell him to DM us on Instagram. We'd love to have him on the show.
Yeah.
If he wants to talk about snacks, we'll have
You
him.
know what would be
Sure.
probably great to talk snacks with? Snoop Dogg. And maybe Seth Rogen.
Maybe.
Double G. Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
People used to say I looked like him,
Eh.
but I wasn't trying to take that.
Take it as it
Um,
comes.
Wow,
All right,
I looked like
next.
that one guy, what was his name? J. Baruchel? I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, him.
All right, we're gonna go through some because we know there's a lot of hardcore Disney lovers out there, Disney World lovers. So we're gonna go through a couple tasty treats that you could find at Disney World. I've never been to Disney World around the holidays. I have been there around the Food and Wine Festival, and that is an excellent time to go.
It's kind of a
but-
holiday.
This one, the first one, Winter Spice Whoopie Pie. I want this so bad. I love a whoopie pie.
That looks so extra. What is the cream? Is it like a eggnog type deal or?
Maybe
Yeah,
some
I
kind
don't
of.
know.
Bingo.
It says jam, cranberry
Jam.
raspberry jam, orange buttercream,
Nothing about that. Okay, orange buttercream. I was gonna say nothing about that looks like jam.
and I guess the jam is the
Probably in
It's
the
on
top.
top.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about having that much buttercream like that, because
That is
as
a
much as I
lot.
love my sugar, buttercream does something that I can't have too
If
much.
it's
Have you
well
ever
made,
had
it's
a whoop-
fine.
pie.
I've had like the whoopie pies from like Quick Chick and all that stuff. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I mean, I don't know.
This looks a little more cakey than your typical whoopie pie that you find in Maine and stuff.
It
Yeah,
does kind of come down to the buttercream though, because buttercream can be real bad or fine.
Yeah.
I mean, in my
so
opinion,
heavy.
anyway.
That's like why I don't like it.
It's
I
always
think-
heavy.
I mean,
but
I would trust the people there to do this well.
I'm sure it tastes good. I just
they
me
kind of have
personally,
to.
I can't have too much buttercream. Like I can have maybe like a sliver of that before I start feeling ill.
This is the
Not with
next
the jam.
one. Red Velvet Holiday. Oh, that's not the milkshake. Oh, this is the
the
whoopie
cross
pie.
section.
Nice.
That looks
This
a lot
looks
better than
crazy.
the first picture. What is
Red
this?
Velvet Holiday Milkshake.
Oh boy.
Red Velvet Milkshake swirled with chocolate sauce, topped with whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, and a holiday tree sugar cookie. All right, that's not as bad as I
Okay.
thought, but
No,
Where's
it's
the calorie
basically a
count on
chocolate
this one?
shake.
1,500.
probably.
Where's that place where they put a whole piece of cake up in the? They just blend it into this thing. What is that?
Well,
The
the
Brownstone.
diner up Brownstone does it. Tenafly Diner does it over here.
You just gotta look up any place that does. They call them monster shakes.
Christ
I used to be
alive. I was
obsessed
like,
with
I
it.
think
A lot of
it was
diners
a
are
specific
doing it
place.
now.
I thought there was one specific place that they were like,
Everybody
let's be
does it
crazy.
now.
Yeah, and I think
My
I
God.
had
Imagine
one when I went
baking a
down to
cake to
Orlando
make a
many years
milkshake.
ago.
That's crazy.
I've never had one because it scares me.
Me neither. It's such
Listen,
excess.
hold on. I
know
had
Carlos.
the viral, like, I think it was 5 pounds or 10 pounds. I want to say it's 5 pounds. Down when it was in Asbury Park, it literally had like a cloud of cotton candy and all these confectionery things. I didn't wind up finishing it, but I've had a couple of these like monster milkshakes. Some good, some a bit too much. That 5 pounder was.
Didn't you go to the Black Tap place in Manhattan?
Oh my god.
What was it called?
I did go there.
Yeah, that's what it
Is
is.
that still around?
I think so.
I
I
feel like
went
they were
there-
one of the first ones to really popularize this
I
style.
went there and we left. It's
Really?
like this is
Yeah,
this is
anytime I would have
service was
gone there. Yeah, it's
But
kind of
like-
like a bar. They treat it kind of like a bar.
They have
it was
two.
kind of extreme. I was like, that's not.
Oh, they still have them. They're
Yeah,
still
there's
around.
two
Oh, yeah.
in New York.
Yeah,
But I went there and I liked it. I went many years ago.
When we went to Atlantic City, they had one of those places like the It's Sugar places, but this one had like a restaurant attached, like a dessert restaurant.
that's
and
insane.
this is like everything that they had was like
Yeah.
this style stuff.
like big,
I'm
colorful.
I'd do it again just for old time's sake.
This one I'm definitely interested in. Rosie's All American Cafe, been there. They have great stuff. Keto
Oh.
wreath cupcake
All
for
right.
$6. A little high, but not too bad.
As far as cupcakes
Custard filled
go,
vanilla cup.
that's not that bad.
Keto buttercream, chocolate bowl, gold crispy pearls, and rainbow sprinkles. I want this.
All of
Like,
that seems pretty tame. I would try that.
This. I mean, Disney people know that this is a good place to go for desserts. They do
Well,
like
hold
classy
on.
kind of desserts.
No, here's my thing, because like I've been to a couple cupcake places, but like they only do like the standard like vanilla, chocolate base, and it's only the cream that gets the flavoring. Is this
That's
one
weird.
that the base also has a flavoring, or is this like a standard like vanilla yellow cake or cookies and cream chocolate thing?
It looks like
I'm
yellow cake from the
guessing-
picture.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
That filling is that. Yeah, I don't. It looks like maybe it just is. Yeah, yellow cake
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
with the cream in it.
you can do a little more with these cupcakes.
For what's possible in baking, yeah, you could definitely do a lot more. They probably just want to make it as easy as possible to get as many out in
Well,
one.
I mean, I get I guess a business standpoint, like you want to make things quick,
But-
cheap, and
but
easy.
It's all
But by
about the
that-
cream, though. It's all
but
about
by
that
that
buttercream.
metric, you could make any sort of cake base pretty simply in like large amounts. So it's interesting to like. I guess maybe like they're going for a neutral palate too.
I mean,
in
I
case
get
not
that,
everybody's,
'cause
like,
I've
into the
been
whole-
to a few donut places, and you get like went down to Delaware many years ago. Used to go to this one place. I personally did not like it, but my ex's dad loved it so much, and it was always like, "Oh, you guys are gonna love this." And we were just, never wanted to break his heart and say that we didn't like it, but like the thing was so greasy and all
Barry.
that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like them either.
But I don't know, like you. If you're,
I have to say,
popular-
one of my favorite cupcake places, and I know this is a cliche, but the Baked by Melissa stuff. They're really dense. They're almost like almost like brownie meets cupcake, and because they're like really dense, and they use like a lot of the buttercream, which I really like. But that's
For
probably one of the
me?
best cupcakes I ever had.
I ain't
ever
gonna
had.
lie, and I know my girlfriend will probably hear this too, but Trader Joe's actually has some pretty solid cupcakes, and even the gluten-free ones are pretty good too. And for the most part, like a lot of gluten-free places, they tend to be very dry. But I don't know what Trader Joe's does, but they do a pretty solid, like cupcake and muffins.
They're pretty solid
Curious. I
across
have to
the
go to
board.
Trader Joe's.
I haven't been in a minute.
Except
I gotta get back there
I
myself.
just get claustrophobic in there.
I just go there
Well,
and just
it's really
make fun
small
of
for no
the
reason.
people
That's
who go
true.
there, but it's a solid store. It's just not my kind of store.
Yeah,
If you want specific
Next one-
things, it's great.
yeah. I still have a bunch of stuff from there. I like going there for spices. Next is the gingerbread cheesecake. Gingerbread
Sure.
cheesecake on a vanilla cookie topped with milk chocolate ganache, dulce de leche, and whipped cream. Gingerbread chocolate decor, gold crispy pearls, and holiday sprinkles.
See, That's the thing that
Yeah, it
you
looks
can
solid.
definitely have fun with, because actually for one of your Christmas parties, Joey, I made that eggnog cheesecake.
That was good. I like that a lot.
I would definitely make it again. I just need my oven to and have multiple people to enjoy it with.
Well, next year it'll be more Christmassy, I
I
think.
can hire
I can
cheesecake by
host it at my
yourself
new
in the dark.
place, and then we can have a bunch of people over there, and
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we stay here or we leave in the next year.
yeah. If not, I'm sure we can find. My parents' house will still be open. I'm sure they would be okay if we have a small party.
Yeah, this is from the Backlot Express, which I'm not familiar with. I'm for Disney.
No idea.
Then we have a Linzer cookie mousse layers of hazelnut cake, raspberry black currant mousse, raspberry jam, and sweet snow dusted Linzer cookie.
Sure, that's
Hot damn.
probably fine.
I would try that. Something tells me it looks better for the presentation than the taste, but I want to be proven wrong.
Well,
I mean, yeah,
Windsor-
this is the kind of stuff I don't usually seek out. I don't like a lot of jam
yeah,
stuff, but it looks
but that's
pretty
probably
good.
the main focus, because like usually it's like a shortbready kind of like neutral, not a neutral cookie, but it's just like a sweetness as opposed to a flavor. So you kind of like get into the whole mousse of it all. I would think
What is that?
that's a Pop-Tart.
Oh, then we have this is at Woody's Lunchbox, which I have been to.
That's
Hot
a
cocoa
Pop-Tart.
lunchbox tart with chocolate fudge filling and hot chocolate marshmallow fondant and mini marshmallows. It
I
is a
want that.
Pop Tart.
Give me that. It looks so fake. I don't want it.
Yeah, it looks like a cartoon. That's crazy.
But the thing is, it's probably made from probably scratch to some extent.
No, for sure. I'm sure they had some sort of a system
That's probably
down.
the best part Pop Tart you'll ever have.
Hold on. I've been told that the ghetto
The gastro
restaurant ones are really good. I haven't tried them personally.
I haven't either.
I've heard nice things about those.
It's like $10 for like 4 of them.
It's because they're
Mhm.
also, it's a private owned company. It's not
Yeah,
manufactured.
not Kellogg.
I don't know. Would give it a try. I just haven't had the opportunity to get one yet.
All right, next story. We're gonna go into what seems to have gone viral, but I haven't really heard about these. It is the covered cranberry
Great still image.
something or other. They explode. All right, we're gonna watch this and see what they're talking about.
It looks like she cracked her tooth.
Is that not the same lighting? Bake what? Marshmallows? What was that? She told me nothing.
So I
what
actually
was
saw a
that?
video on this morning before we actually got on the podcast. So the way how that's done is, you're supposed to wash the cranberries. You can soak them in. Some people do a soda. Some people do I guess they're doing it with a wine. So they're really
Yeah,
up
like a
to
champagne, like
whatever you like.
orange
They're
juice
doing a
too. Wow.
mimosa.
Well, let's take a look at what they do differently than the ladies we just saw.
All right.
Prosecco and is this a Russian thing?
I don't think they put enough in.
No, they definitely did.
Let me try this.
Okay,
I
interesting. Because
wonder how
there's
much
not
the
that.
alcohol really gets in there, as a flavor. Because are they impenetrable? They didn't really soak them that long. It seemed.
That's the thing, because when the video I saw, I follow a guy named Ian. He's a dietitian and all that stuff. And he did it so he soaked his in Sprite, and then it said between 12 hours minimum to, 24 hours. Then,
Yeah, it
you're
needs a
supposed
little
to
time to
strain
get in
them.
there.
They did put them in sugar, put them in the stove
Oven.
for, a couple minutes at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you can enjoy them.
I'm very curious. I've never seen these before.
Nothing like that. No, it sounds like it might be pretty good.
I'm not
Probably
a big cranberry guy.
Slightly healthier than cookie.
I mean, you can also, for those that may be diabetic or something, you can use something like Swerve. They have their confectionery
You
Swerve.
swerving on them?
Or
All right.
you can use stevia and just
Yeah,
grind it up into
let us-
powder.
Stevia.
I don't like stevia either. I'm more of a
Ugh.
xylitol
Terrifying. It's all terrifying.
and monk fruit.
let us know if you're gonna try out this.
Candy or
Cranberry
cranberries?
powdered
And
sugar.
get back to us. If I see them, I'll get some. I want to try it.
Similar to the gummy worm thing they did I want to say about a month or two ago, where they got gummy worms, soaked them in Sprite, and then froze them, and then had them as like a nice little snack
That
afterwards.
sounds good too. I like a gummy worm. All right, Shake Shack, one of my favorites.
Yeah, they're great.
Bringing back the holiday shakes, which we might have a review for next week.
Yeah, we should
I
try
think
to
we're
get in
going to
there.
try
I
these
want to
out.
try that Swiss roll one.
Yeah, I'm doing the donut.
I'll take the other.
What's the middle
for
one?
the eggnog.
Yeah, so
was some
it
kind of a nog,
is
right? Or
chocolate
no?
Yule log shake.
Right.
And just list it out. Ooh, I didn't know there was Shake Shack ornaments.
No, they saw us coming.
And
All
that's
right, I'm
how
gonna have
come
to-
we have
I'm gonna-
all the products.
I'm going to order some after this. Yeah, there's the apple cider donut, which I definitely want to try.
Mm,
Well, and what's
Christmas
the other
cookie.
one?
Christmas
Christmas
cookie.
cookie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like just a
So
sugar
I guess
cookie.
like a
if
sugar
we
cookie.
do it,
Yeah.
and I somehow successfully get the peppermint cookie bark, I want to try them both, and then I want to dip it into the custard.
Dipping the custard.
Carlos is gonna go into diabetic shock before Sonic 3.
Listen,
That's
I am still surprised at the fact that I don't have diabetes at this point, and I'm trying my best to keep it that way.
Keep it at bay.
that's
You might
really
need to
not
get
how
a
to do it.
little
Listen,
Ozempic.
if I found a way to get off being pre-diabetic, I can stave off being diabetic.
Well, this holiday season, stave off being diabetic by using Manjaro. Okay, the gift of Manjaro this holiday season.
What are you
Proper
advertising
diet
right
and
now?
exercise also works too.
Huh?
Proper
What
diet
is
and exercise.
Manjaro?
Have your fiber. Eat more fiber.
Isn't Manjaro the like Ozempic?
I don't even know what the hell that is, but I guess so.
Wegovy? Oh no, I don't.
Oh, Wegovy, Manjaro. What is Manjaro?
I have no idea.
Is that something else?
I don't know.
Must
Let me
be.
Manjaro. I think it's Kilimanjaro.
We're all
Uh,
over the place this episode.
Oh no, Manjaro is one too. Okay.
Oh, it
I'm not
is? Oh,
crazy.
okay. I hadn't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's one of those.
How
Yeah,
much is
look at
the order
these.
thing?
$30.
What is it, glass?
hell
That's
no.
crazy.
No.
I would totally get this little burger, but
The burger's good.
nuts. Oh my god, it's sold out anyway, so my bank account is safe for now. They do have the shake. The shake is still around.
That's cute.
It's like felt. That's pretty. Maybe they're handmade.
Yeah, a little felt cup. That's nice.
Produced ethically and sustainably by a woman-led group of artisans. Okay.
That's what we like to hear.
The little Statue of Liberty is cute too. With
Yeah,
a shake in her hand and a.
little restaurant less relevant, but that's fair.
Yes.
I was just
Lady
curious.
Liberty, known
I was
for
just curious.
her
I didn't realize
hands-on
Shake Shack had
burgers.
like a whole merch store. They're
Killing
doing
it.
some plugs here. Oh, they don't even have this. Oh, they do have the sweater. $56.
I guess.
Yeah, not the worst price.
Yeah,
Still time.
56. It's par for the course for sweaters now.
Sweater time.
Staying on
For
Shake
sure.
Shack for one more story, just to spread the word. Shake Shack is going to have free burgers and other things this week. The holiday burger blitz, they're calling it. So each of these days is when a different shake will be available. So for us, it'll probably just be the cheeseburger, like
Sounds
the
fine.
regular
I'm fine with that.
burger. Use that code Burger Blitz in the app every day from tomorrow, December 16th. Today, we're recording this on the 15th. I think till
To the
till
24th. Christmas Eve.
You get the Shack Burger, which is, Smoke Shack and Shack Burger, the
Standard.
superior burgers.
The
Classic.
Smoke Shack is definitely the best one.
Black
Yeah.
Truffle was overrated. It was fine.
People gotta come off the truffle train, I think.
I had it last time I was there. It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything to write home. So if you have a Shake Shack by you and they're kind of everywhere now, go get a free burger.
I keep forgetting I have one literally the next town to me.
Yeah, they're everywhere now. It used to be like I used to venture out far to get one. Now
Well, they started
they're
off
at rest
in,
stops in
in New York
Manhattan,
City and
Madison Square Park.
yeah. I remember you taking me there.
Yeah, we've been to that
We
one
went
a
there
couple
many a
times.
time.
In the cold and the heat. in the rain.
And then
Yeah,
I went
pretty
to the
much.
first one that opened up in Jersey over in, what was it, Ramsey? It was,
That one, and then I know.
and I liked it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Good stuff. Standard, consistent.
So it looks like there's a couple other freebies in here. December 12th, which Day of Dozens. Get a dozen original glazed donuts with free purchase of any dozen at regular price.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think me and Carlos are big on Krispy Kreme, but
Y'all are sick people.
they have some French characters and stuff.
They just
Insomnia
look
cookies? I don't
so
think I've ever had insomnia cookies.
manufactured.
They're okay. But Dunkin' Donuts isn't?
Really,
Let's not even go
Insomniac?
here. Insomniac is
Insomnia
like fine.
cookies?
Yeah,
I like Insomniac.
I've never
they're
had
in the
them.
city. I don't know if we have. We
They're
must have
doing-
one.
No. Yes, you did.
Something a year.
Yes, you did. Because there
I
was
did?
one time that we stayed at Anthony's place, and I forget what happened, but we decided to order
No, that-
cookies, and we ordered Insomniac from Jersey City.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Oh,
so we
that
did.
was this place?
Yeah, that was that place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I did have this place.
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that. They are in Jersey City.
I did too.
I never forget a good cookie.
Yeah.
These, I don't know if they're anybody Yogurtland. I don't know if they're by us.
Not
but
familiar.
take a look.
No, there's not
And
really a lot of
Freddy's
yogurt
Freddy's
places
Freddy's.
anymore.
This might be a Midwest thing, maybe.
Probably.
Shoot, we barely have Maritas over here.
I have Aritas.
There's a Rita's close to us, but all right. That's all our news stories for today.
Yeah.
What do you guys eat in this holiday? You want to? Carlos has a little list of like traditional Portuguese foods that maybe y'all might want to try out if you're curious.
If not, I
Ever.
do have the more popular equivalents to them.
Yeah, let's go through that. Let's go through a little Portuguese faves. that
Alright,
we-
should I start
we
off
tend
with
to
the
eat around the holidays.
appetizers, work our way to the mains, and then the desserts, or what?
Yeah, let's just go through it. Like let's just say like what a Portuguese Christmas
So-
looks like.
Standard stuff for at least my household. I mean, it varies from place to place, but for appetizers, we have these little croquettes. Some people may know what they are. For us, I would
Sure.
say shape-wise, they're like the size of like a pill capsule, and they're sizable, very good. Usually a ground meat and like some seasonings and all that stuff, and breaded and most likely fried. Fried shrimp and garlic sauce and all that stuff. I'm sure there would be other things equivalent. They might have fried calamari or something, but we don't. We also have rissoles, which is the Portuguese variation of the empanada. We have chicken, beef, and seafood. The seafood one's my favorite.
I love the
Absolutely.
seafood ones here. I'm gonna get a
And,
picture.
for the Portuguese people, we're really big at the codfish, or bacalhau is what we call them. And they make them into little cakes. So that could sometimes be a little dessert, or, an appetizer. Ooh, is that the risotto?
Yeah.
Turnover?
Yeah, turnover. That's the American
Interesting.
word for it. Here, I'm gonna get the bacalhau ones.
Oh, yeah.
These are my favorite.
So
I
good.
love these fucking things.
I am not
I need to go get
a
some.
fan of them.
Or make them.
I
Yeah,
don't
those
know,
are
they're-
so good.
I guess it's because they're like way too salty for my liking.
See, oh yeah, you're not the
Good,
salty
buddy. That's
boy,
the
but
best part of it.
I
I
don't
know
know.
I love salt.
Little lemon, yeah, it's good stuff.
Like, I've had codfish before when it was like, fresh. And I liked that way better because, once again, I don't know. I think we brought it up once on here, but when you go, like during like the week of, we start getting like all these like, really dried up, codfish. And you have to
Yeah,
soak
sure.
them in water. And you got to
Mhm.
change that water like daily because of the
Sure.
high salt count. Like, they go old school with, preserving their fish with the salt.
Yeah,
And
of
I don't know,
course.
my parents like it. My brother likes it. Which, leading into the main course, codfish is one of the big ones. Octopus is a big one. I'm not a huge fan of either of them. My mom's
Octopus is
makes-
wonderful.
gives
Man,
me some salmon
octopus.
instead.
Yeah,
I
Listen,
only like
octopus.
when it's
Like if I
fried.
had that,
Yeah.
I like it in the vinegar, oil and vinegar.
But you know what
Like
I find?
onions
I
and
don't like
stuff.
octopus, but
It's
I
so good.
really love squid. So like,
I,
someone
that
explains
doesn't
to
make
me
any
what's
what
wrong
sense.
with you?
No, I'm not.
You explain it to me.
Let's not go there. There's a lot of things wrong with me. But,
Yeah.
those are some of the main ones. And then when we get to the big desserts, that's usually the big ones. We have, these little, so similar to these, but in pumpkin. So, little
Mhm.
bolos de abóbora, little pumpkin things.
Mhm.
My mom says regionally there is one called a girimu. I tried looking it up. I could not find it. I found a French and Caribbean
I
one.
didn't find.
It's like girimon. I don't know. It might be the same thing. I might be wrong. But it's a certain type of pumpkin. I know I've given it to these guys in the past. They love it a lot.
I mean, I've had these. My grandmother used to make these. These are amazing.
Yeah, pretty
So
standard.
good. So good. Simple is always great.
So
Yeah, it's like a little pumpkin bread, like almost like
essentially, and then
French toast kind of thing.
Yeah.
speaking of those, we're going into the rabanadas, which, my parents got really heated with me on this one because I said it's very similar to French toast. And they're like, it's not French toast. It's not French toast. You look it up online, it says it's related to it.
I mean,
Yeah,
You
of
go
course
there-
it is.
I
Egg
know
bread.
it absolutely.
Yeah.
it boils down to it. I
That's
know
French
French
toast.
toast is usually just, sliced bread, toasted up in some eggs and all that stuff. And then some people
you
throw
do milk.
in cinnamon
Little
sugar.
vanilla.
Guess what?
Look, it's literally the same process.
It is the same
Yeah.
thing, except I think the only thing that my parents do just a little bit different is they put a little bit of port wine in the batter.
Yeah, well, we do
Sure.
that sometimes too.
Yeah. Gives it a little
Because we love our fried foods,
raisin.
we also have a thing called cuscurões, which is another fried dough. So we just love our fried breads.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, that one might be hard to find. It's hard to spell.
yeah, that one I don't know.
It's fine. Essentially, looking at this picture right here, it's a lighter, longer, thinner type of bread. It's literally just fried up dough. If you like fried dough, boom, good little dessert to have.
Most people like fried dough,
Yeah,
I would hope.
If you've never had this and you want to kind of diversify
that?
your Christmas, Portuguese French stuff, your Christmas offerings, and want to go something a little bit easy but like something maybe atypical, this
still
is very
cozy.
easy to, like this is basically, I know this is French toast. This is very easy to make. I recommend if you want to try to venture out like this. Yeah, Portugal, Brazil. This is a Portuguese thing. It's basically French toast, but you cut it into like little, like they have here, the little slices, so people can just pick it up and eat it. It's very like handheld food.
Perfect for like a
I
winter season.
Yeah.
I urge people to, like, if they want to try something a little different this Christmas, try this out. It's very easy. You don't have to be a good cook or anything to know how to make these. It's very like great starter dish if you want to get into some like
Yeah, and
international-
you use different types of bread. Like I said,
French
the
toast.
American, for us, the Americans, we use, sliced bread. But you can use like a baguette, Italian long loaf.
we use like baguette's good because they get stale pretty quick. So you
that's
want it
perfect for stale bread.
pretty stale. Yeah,
It's
you
gotta
want
be
it
able to
pretty
suck up all
pretty
those
stale.
goodnesses.
Yeah.
And then you can make it into different densities. You can make them really thin like this. You can make them thicker.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, you'll fill up a lot more. But and then you can do like Carlos said,
consistency.
even if you want to go even more like traditional, put a little port wine in there.
Yeah, port wine
is not
a very
expensive.
sweet wine. It's usually paired with desserts, so it just makes sense.
Yeah. But I urge, like, if anybody wants to try something different this Christmas, these two are. Or let me switch. The pumpkin is
A
also
little entry
pretty
point.
easy to do. Yeah, I mean, I want cutting the mustard. We want to kind of try to diversify a
For
little
sure.
bit and urge people to try different things. Obviously, we talk a lot about snacks, but there's a whole world of snacks out there that are not, we don't deal with in the U.S. So they're easy to make.
Yeah.
So you could diversify what you eat, and we want to help you guys find new avenues to that.
maybe for
Mhm.
Christmas. Which, side note, the Portuguese way, we actually celebrate the 24th, not the 25th. The 25th, we kind of just treat it as like a day of relaxation and family time. But the 24th is our actual Christmas. We do still do the gifts, like opening and all that stuff on the 25th, but we put more emphasis on the 24th. But that's just a side
Right.
note. I know many cultures do that. I'm pretty sure
A
Italians
lot of
and a lot of
Europeans,
Latin
yeah.
American people do that too.
Yeah, the
It's that
Feast of
night, the
Seven
night.
Fishes and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony,
Right.
do you guys do the fishes?
We have people that do, like, on the outskirts of family, but I don't do that specific to my home, no. But they have, like, they'll do, like,
Yeah,
the squid, the stuffed squid and things like that. Like, it's a
I
good
think
time.
Polish people also do the fishes.
It's like a religious thing. I think it boils down to it because a lot of times they associate fish with, Jesus and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I know my
And
mom says
Advent, you're
during
not
the
supposed to.
daytime for Portuguese people, we tend to eat lamb, but
Mm.
for the dinner, it's fish and seafood.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We've
That's common
we've
across a lot
had,
of cultures.
turkey in the past, and I think we've had ham before. I
We
can't
usually
recall
do a
right
ham.
now.
yeah, we
I
usually do.
used to have more people over for Christmas, but now it's just really just my parents and my brother and I. That's really it.
Keeps it easy.
Christmas. Yeah,
Well, I
Christmas
got three more
is gone a
desserts
little
that
slow.
before my mom would
Go for it.
get offended before if I don't mention these things. Standard one,
I'm
brought up
already
many
offended.
times, so we don't need to dive too much into it. But the late creme brulee. If you guys already know
Yeah,
what that is, delicious. Have it.
I'm not going to share that because
Have it hot.
everybody.
Have it cold. Yeah, you guys know what it is. Now we actually kind of touched base on this one already with the Shake Shack Shake, the chocolate Yule log. In Portuguese, we just call it tronco de Natal, which is just
Mhm.
Christmas trunk because it looks like a fallen tree trunk. So you had it. We just started doing this last year, so we're probably going to do it again this year. We like it a lot. And, we do it the Portuguese way where it's not like super sweet, but it's still good. I don't know. And of course, last but not least, because this is something that my parents love having at the house and they actually eat it. I know there's always an American stereotype that people throw this shit out. It is the bolo, or as we know it as fruitcake.
Yes. Now, I think we do it a little bit different because we do the. I mean, it's usually the circle
Yeah,
cake.
it's in style of a bundt cake.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
the fruit is both. And then we have the candied, fruit all around it as well.
It
Yeah,
seems to
that in that form,
transcend cultures as well.
I'm usually.
You're a fruitcake guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Italians have a version of that.
For sure. We have the panettone
Yes
too.
and
That's a little
no.
different.
Yes and no.
In small doses, it's
I
fine.
mean,
It has its place.
there's a thing that I like that's Portuguese, and we call it garifa, and it's around the holidays. It is like a circle, like bread cake, like kind of sweet bread, but they'll do it like a fruit cake, and they'll put like the kind of candied fruits on the top and the powdered sugar, and that was like my favorite thing growing up
That
for a
sounds
long
good, yeah.
time. You never had that, Carlos?
I feel like the name sounds familiar. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of like any fruitcake in general. So like I probably just
You
didn't
miss
want
that
to eat it.
out?
I
Let me see if I could
don't like candied
if I could
fruit.
find it.
Yeah, it's a special, specific thing. You kind of like got to get used to it, or I guess just have a affinity for it in the first place.
It could be. Could very well be. I
Yeah.
don't know. I try to be open with trying out new things, but there's some things I like.
Open
I
up
just
your mouth is what you got to open.
I do. Shit. In my household, I'm the one that's the most adventurous.
That's actually surprising.
Yes. No. Side note, when I was younger, I was the pickiest of the three. I'm still probably the pickiest of the three of us.
I would
But
say
like
so.
in my household, I actually try new things. Like definitely love like things like, Indian food. I like this Egyptian halal place I like going to, the halal guys. Sushi is a big one for me. So like I like those things.
We're spoiled with an abundance of riches.
Yeah, hashtag Jersey.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm trying to find how you
speaking.
spell the name.
What is it called in English?
Find the name of that bread. I don't know. They keep wanting to. They keep saying it's bowl, right?
It might be a
But-
regional thing.
Okay, it is Regifa. Okay, hold on. It might be the same thing. It might be the same thing. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay,
Like a king cake?
this one is done a little bit different.
Well, that's what it translates to is king cake.
Right, yeah. That's what
Can't
it looks
find a
like.
good picture of it. Like the kind of. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I found it. All right.
Nice.
Because maybe it is. It might be a more regional thing. It says Christmas
Everybody's got
recipes from
variants.
Portugal.
Oh yeah, just like how we have the north and the south, Portugal has also a northern and southern region.
Funny how that
Mixture-
works.
yes.
Cardinal directions.
No, I
Mhm.
talked about central though.
Yeah, it looks more or less like this. This is an extreme version. Like usually there's not. I don't know what
that's
those
pretty much
little
what I
like.
expected.
Yeah, I think it's Yeah, I think those are like probably almonds sprinkled
Now,
on or
this it is-
something.
From afar, it looks like
Cherry,
cheese.
sliced almond, like a candied
yeah,
pear or
probably not.
something. Maybe like a prune.
Yeah, this was like my shit. I usually like it without all this stuff on it, like, but
No, it's just
yeah,
a good
this is like my
pastry
favorite
type.
dessert because it's so flaky and you just go and rip off a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably gained 10 pounds as a child, just tearing away at this like every day.
I mean, look at it. It's beautiful.
So good. I have to. No, it's basically just a bread that's like sweetness to it,
Yeah,
but around
like
the
a
holidays
vodka
they
kind
put
of, like a
a
cheese
ton of
vodka. Or,
candied
yeah.
stuff on it.
Whoa, I like vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I had a
I
good
need
one
to
this
figure out how to
morning.
make this myself.
We gotta get on it. We gotta get on it.
Get a babka?
No, I had a vodka this morning. Yeah, cheese vodka. It's good times.
Oh, you had one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I never had a cheese rabbit.
From a little Polish place over here. It's good. It's good stuff. Huh?
What did you say?
You said something.
I just said I
Silas?
never had a cheese one. I've only had the regular and the chocolate.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's like not a cheesecake, but kind of like a cheesecake. It's got little bits of like a sweet cheese throughout it, and it's like mostly bread. And there's some of that candied fruit stuff going through it too, but not like a lot. It's just like enough to like give it hint of orange. It's good times. But I guess people do that differently too. Maybe there are variants on that as well.
I mean, we could always have a very long discussion how, like, you know, people from like their place of origin go into another region and putting in their own spin on things.
We
But like,
could
I
always have
don't.
a very long
That could be
discussion.
a topic for another day.
That's a good.
Yeah, we'll do a
For
history
sure.
episode sometime next year.
The trajectory of Estelle did not.
Yeah, well, that's another one we didn't mention. That's also
I
a
know.
staple.
It is a
think
staple,
about it
and funny enough,
constantly.
just before we started recording, I was telling Joey and I told Anthony a couple of days before this that
Yeah.
in Stop and Shop, and I thought it would be like something funny. I was like, you know what? One day if we have an outing, we're gonna go and have this. It definitely does not look like that with the nice little charredness, but I'm still gonna
That's
give it the
beautiful.
benefit of the doubt.
Those are so good.
Yeah, you.
I have to go get some today, I
I
think.
think. Did you get the drink, the liqueur?
No, I'm going to, though, for sure.
Anthony?
Yeah, I'm going to grab it.
All right. So that I think that we just wanted to share some other Christmas alternatives for everybody from our little Portuguese households.
Yeah.
I think Anthony, you have something to review, don't you?
Oh, today? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I fought tooth and nail, meaning paid way too much, and I got a Sprite vanilla frost. I don't know if we can
All right,
do
I'm gonna
a
give
little...
you I'm gonna give you the floor.
Give me the floor? The whole floor? What if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spell?
Yeah. I mean,
My lights are...
then
I gotta
you just
fix
got
my
to deal with the
lighting.
consequences.
But they're getting wild and fancy free down at Kroger, and I couldn't help myself. I had to go get this. Because vanilla and Sprite, it seemed like a perfect marriage to me, because I'm always doing that in the freestyle machines, and it comes off pretty well. Let's see if they pulled it off. Definitely smells like a vanilla Sprite. Reminds me of the movie theater, because that's where I usually have this. Not so much a Christmas venture. Yeah, like with most of these things, the gimmick is cute. Like, the labeling is nice. There's like a hint of vanilla that's like enough to taste it. As for mustards, I'll give it about a 7. It's
All right,
nothing,
it's kind of
nothing like
What I
totally
expect.
revelatory. It's like a nice lemon
Yeah, I didn't-
lime,
I
which is
didn't-
kind of brought up by the vanilla, which is weird. You would think the vanilla would like overtake everything, but it's just, it all meshes together pretty beautifully.
For the say, I think vanilla just matches
just-
well with a lot of things.
It's just that they region lock these
Speak-
things, because I feel like it would sell so well.
I wonder why. Is it just like
I don't
I
know.
don't know, like
maybe
what,
they have,
what
I don't know why they would have.
Fine.
It's a nationwide brand. They have the cranberry out now as well. Like, I don't know why you would region lock it to Kroger specifically. Do they do deals specific with certain chains for some reason?
They,
Mountain
I
Dew
think
does
they
that too,
do,
though.
but also
But
like
Mountain Dew I get.
maybe
'Cause
they're doing a small like test run before they bring it out for like the next season. So maybe like
I hope so,
next
because it's like
year.
it's pretty good.
All right. I like that.
But technically it is available in the freestyle machine, so go give it a shot that way. It's like almost exactly the same. So I don't know what they're really
Yeah.
doing by like getting so precious with it.
I would love a mini freestyle machine just for my house.
Yeah, that's the dream, really. For sure.
I know it's probably like an arm and a leg to make sure you refill everything and
Oh yeah, it's got to be
make sure you have
insane.
all the wide variety of the syrups for it to work. But
For sure. If you would even use all of them.
yeah, I mean, I like my ginger or lemon. Yeah, ginger,
That's
lemon,
another good mix.
lime.
Ginger spray, ginger
love
Diet
that.
Coke. They even had that out for a second and took it away from us. We gotta make some phone calls.
I know that's really why we made this show, so we could have we can make demands.
We need a
Get big enough
complaint
to make some real
department.
demand.
Truly.
We are the complaint department. That's all we do is complain and beg and plead.
We have to. You gotta make noise to get the oil. Was that what they say?
It's to get
Anyway.
the- I guess.
All I
Squeaky
know
wheel?
is
There
next
we
year
go.
we're gonna get a
Sure.
lot of new flavors, and I'm excited for that.
Which is your most
Yeah.
favorite? Which is your most favorite excitement? I'm like really keyed up for that wild cherry cream Pepsi.
I think that might be my top one too for right now, but I know Mountain Dew's gonna come out with a lot of new flavors.
And they're doing, what's the other one? Someone's doing a blue raspberry soda that I'm curious about. And then,
Ooh, I didn't hear
Yeah.
about that.
uh-huh. I think Crush is doing, I think, a blue raspberry. Is it Crush? I have to check it. I have to look it up. And
I
then
didn't
there
know about
was
the Crush one.
the permanent blackberry Dr. Pepper, which I'm like hesitant on because Dr. Pepper is funny with the berry flavors, but it might be interesting.
I mean, they did pretty well with the strawberry one.
That's true. That's more subtle though. Blackberry is so like intense. I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't really know anything coming out next year. I just want to know what the chip flavors are going to be.
Yeah.
That's my whole deal.
We'll go with Nick this one.
Huh?
Hey, hold on. I think Anthony actually shared something with us on Instagram with
Did I?
the wild cherry Lays.
That's not like totally in production yet, I don't think. But they're dropping hints about it, like, and people are comparing it to the IHOP teaming they did the other year with the pancake flavor. So maybe they're trying something that way with a wild cherry Pepsi Lays. Can you get a cola flavor through on a chip well enough? That's my hookup there. Cherry I could see working, but cola is such a specific like thing to dial in.
Not to
Yeah,
really,
I mean,
I was gonna say
was
cola
that?
is different between like Coke, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
among
Peter.
the many other stuff.
Yeah, speaking of which, I still want to see if there's time where I could get one of these, but I doubt it before the holidays. I went
I'm in the
looking and I
raffle.
didn't realize that
heard.
there was a raffle. All right, so it's probably pretty impossible.
Isn't
To
it?
get-
That's
Well, it's
really
either
TikTok?
that. It's either that or you overpay on TikTok. You buy 2 cases of 6, the small cans, and they give you one
How
for
much?
free. It's like
Let me see.
stupid.
How
I mean,
much
it's
is
not stupid if you want to try it, but they're like, I don't know. It's a scam.
I'm
Not a
gonna
scam.
check,
scam.
You
I'm
look at
gonna
it,
check
TikTok.
right now. Wow, Pepsi is like fully TikTok shop up. It doesn't, I don't even see it here. I don't
Maybe
even
they
see
bought
it
them
here.
out. I don't know. If I happen to get, I don't know what the like terms of the like raffle are, but if I happen to get one, we can talk about it for sure. From what I've heard, it's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
like a light
Pepsi
ginger flavor with a little bit more of a sweetness.
Yeah.
Well, hold
It
up.
seems like Pepsi gingerbread is like the big thing.
I am seeing something. Pepsi white grapefruit bamboo for $5.
Japanese?
It looks to be maybe Chinese.
That's got to be somewhere else. Oh, nice.
No, it's
Do
not a
they
paper
do
shop
these
though.
things? Oh, that's interesting.
And then there's also the Pepsi Blue Zero Sugar. It's $8 though.
I miss Pepsi Blue, kind of. That was a good
And there's also
summer.
It was
Mountain
alright.
Dew Blue, which is lemon and black raspberry. It's in Korea. It's $6.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. My problem with Pepsi is they don't commit specifically, or whoever's doing their flavors doesn't quite get that they should be doing flavors for some reason. Like, other than the mango, I don't think any of them really, like, nail what they're trying to do.
All right. I think that might be the show today. We don't have any special end of things. We will do one more show before the end of the year with our awards for our favorite flavors and snacks of the year.
musties?
We'll see if we
The cutties?
the musties, the mustard, golden mustard. I don't know everything. Just put golden in front of it. Yeah, we're gonna give our golden mustards to some of our favorite snacks. We'll see if we can get Dave back. If you guys want to have Dave back,
Oh, yeah, sure.
for that.
I'm never opposed to Dave.
But
Interesting.
keep an eye on our
Different day.
follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube because
Yeah.
TikTok might be going away. So follow us there just to make sure you don't miss anything. And we hope you all have happy holiday.
Hold on, wait, just a little slight plug-in. I did hear that there might be a alternative to TikTok. Can't remember what the name was. But it's a woman-run social media thing that's supposed to be similar to TikTok. So if the ban does go through, or there's no American buyer, whatever, and that one blows up, then maybe we'll be on that one.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's gonna be another social media platform that's gonna jump.
There's never been a reduction of social media anywhere. We'll be anywhere we can be.
Yeah, we're on Blue Sky now. If you guys are on there, we'll try out new promising platforms. So
catch us on.
We'll
Snapchat.
be findable. Obviously you could follow us on our own pages too, and we'll
for sure
lead you to the water that way. But any final words before we close out?
Nah, I know the next time we're gonna record is probably gonna be after Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas,
we'll do
Happy Hanukkah, any other holidays that I'm not familiar with.
Year. How fun is that?
Yeah, we got a double decker.
It's craziness.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a very happy holiday season. We'll see you guys for the end of the year for the Golden Mustard Awards.
Whoa!
So wear your finest award season clothing. I hope Santa brings you all the snacks and drinks that you want this year. But until the end of the year, see you guys later.
All right,
later.
It's time
That's
Good faces. What an animation. If y'all are watching the video, you're really missing out. I am scared for my life. I'm gonna lose my mind. Wow.
What I love the most is that our little icon is just right in the corner.
I put